So, I hope that the year 2022 has been kind to you, and today we are actually doing a reading again for the next zodiac sign. I have finished with the sign of Capricorn last time round, and this time I am doing a reading for Aquarius. So, what usually happens is that I have two channels, one is in Hindi and the other one is this one in English, and normally I complete both the readings in one go for Hindi and English so that the spread is the same, because the spread has to be the same. But this time, however, I have actually not been able to do the readings together, so I have a different layout this time. But as long as the general theme is the same, the cards may be a little different, but normally if basic thread remains the same, the theme remains the same, and the focus on a particular aspect of your life is the same, and there is not too much of a variation, then I think the reading was accurate. So that is another way to confirm. So we will find out soon enough now. So without any further ado, now I will just request you to subscribe to my channel, because this is a new channel, and uh, there is a lot of hard work and research which is actually not evident here, but actually a lot of hard work goes into putting up these videos, posting these videos, making these videos, and then posting them so that they are accurate and they give you the right direction. I look forward to hearing from you. I look forward to your feedback on the type of content that you would want me to make in the days to come. Also, on the feedback that you are receiving on the content of these videos, and also I would appreciate it if you could just subscribe to this channel and share and like the videos. So let's move ahead now for Aquarius, with the blessings of Lord Ganesha here, and also the crystals which we have. This is a Reiki pyramid, and the crystals which we normally keep for purifying uh, of the air, so that there is no negative energy, and with a lot of positivity and all the goodwill we start, because this reading is always based on the energy which are you know surrounding us at that particular point in time. So the energies have to be pure, energies have to be positive, and that is the reason we always have the blessings of the Lords with us, and also the crystals to purify the any kind of negative aura, if at all there is around us. So we will now begin for Aquarius, the month of January. Let's see how it is. King of Pentacles, an absolutely beautiful beginning for Aquarians. That means the time actually has not been very nice for Aquarians the last year or so. In fact, for most of the world, the year 2022 has not been so nice, but now the beginning itself is very nice. King of Pentacles means that you are actually in charge of your finances. You are actually able to now control your finances. You are in a very comfortable state as far as your finances go, your material comforts go, your wealth accumulation. You have been able to amass a certain decent amount of money and wealth, and you have been able to take care of your family and needs so far. And this means that the beginning is very good. You are at a very mature, at a very stable level in your work, whatever work you are doing, and in your finances. So very well begun for Aquarians. For the month of February, again, this is a beautiful, beautiful, wonderful card. This is Nine of Cups. Actually, this is supposed to be in the top two or three cards as far as, a happiness in general, contentment and happiness and satisfaction is concerned. This is actually like a wish card. You can actually, Aquarians, if you're watching this, you can actually make a wish upon this card, and your wish will come true. That is the power of this card. So you have a lot of, like, it is an absolutely uncanny reading, that this is connected to your previous January month. This shows a very high level of security, a great sense of happiness, satisfaction in your relationship, in your material world, in your physical world. All your desires have been fulfilled, and now you are at a very comfortable state. In fact, so much so that you might be overindulging yourself. So need to look out for your health and physical being. Don't put on weight, and be happy. Enjoy the comforts that you have been able to manage for yourself and for your family, but don't go overboard. Okay, for the month of March, this again is a beautiful card. So, Justice, this is a major arcana card, something major taking place in your life, and you need to actually make up your mind. Justice means that you have to see whether to go with the right or the wrong. You have to actually judge your, you have to actually, assert your discretion and assert your intuitiveness and your intelligence and sensitivity, everything that you have to decide whether to take a decision, like whichever direction your decision is taking. And this the outcome of this decision will be somewhere around the month of August, September. Just mark this. This will be somewhere around September, not August, September, September, October. But you have to decide which way to go. You have to decide what is wrong and what is wrong. And normally, this card indicates that you will be in a very balanced state. You will be able to. This shows a scale. It shows a scale in the card. In the picture, it shows a scale. That means you are weighing the right and wrong in your mind, and you will be able to arrive at the correct decision. So whatever decision you take, its outcome you will be able to see somewhere around September or October in 2023. For the month of April, we have the Five of Swords. That means you have some problems at work. Some people are actually being very sly around you. They are actually troubling you, and you are finding it very difficult to manage the situation at work. This might cause you a lot of stress at work, and it actually is a very, it shows a kind of a hostile atmosphere at work. So you need to be aware of the people that you're working with. Watch your back. Do not trust people easily, and just be very cautious while dealing with especially your colleagues at work. Okay, month of May is Seven of Wands. So that means you have been actually carrying your responsibilities very well so far, and you are still uh, trying to struggle with the responsibilities that have been laid down at your feet, and you are managing so far very well, and you are actually now looking for some kind of rewards coming your way. But the point of the this reading is that you are in a very at a state where there is a lot of work and a lot of responsibility that you have to carry out at your place of work, and you are actually managing it very well. You might feel exhausted, you might feel tired at times, but that's all right. I think as far as your job is concerned, you are safe and secure, and you have nothing to worry about. Okay. For the month of June, the card is the World. It's a very beautiful card. That means that you have actually achieved a certain level in your professional life, in your personal life, and in all the spheres of life, and you are at a very comfortable, relaxed state, and you might be planning to take a trip probably abroad, or you might take a long vacation and go and travel with your family. But the point is that you have seen some ups and downs, and now is the time for you to take some time off and actually enjoy yourself, because there is definitely, see, it's a cycle of life, it's a circle of life. Whatever goes up, it goes down. So it is, you have actually kind of completed a circle in the last few years, in the last couple of years especially, and now is the time for you to take a breather and go for a long vacation, and probably abroad. You will be going abroad especially for your vacation. For the month of July, this is a beautiful card, the Lovers. Again, it's a major arcana card. The timing is also very, very true to the card. Somewhere around June or July or May to July, you will be very comfortable in your personal relationship. If you have just entered into a relationship, you will be taking it to the next, high level. If you are engaged, you will probably get married. But if you are not yet engaged, and if it's a new beginning, it's a new relationship, then you might be looking at engagement in the coming days. But the fact remains that you are actually getting into the next solid, stable stage of your relationship. You both are happy. It's a mutually satisfying, giving relationship, and you both are actually very happy together, and you both reciprocate each other's feelings. So, beautiful card as far as your relationship is concerned. Okay, for the month of August, you have the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords means that you are in a fix. You are feeling blindfolded. You are not being able to understand your situation. It's not that you are actually blind, it's just that you are feeling in a spot. You are not willing to either probably see the situation clearly for what it is, or you are being led into a blind alley, as they say. But the fact is that you are not clearly seeing the situation, and most likely there is a woman around you who's actually misleading you down a certain path, and you need to be very careful. You need to be very cautious as to whom to trust and whom not to trust. You have to open your eyes and see the situation for what it is. For the month of September, there is again, this is somehow connected to the uh, previous month card. So you were not feeling very comfortable in a situation in your life, and mentally you were stressed out, and this might be the reason. See, this is actually leading up to a state in your relationship, most likely your relationship. And if not you, if you are not in a relationship, if you're not married, or if you don't have a romantic relationship, then probably somebody who's very close to you might be seeing some kind of a breakup, a probable breakup, or some kind of a disturbance, a long disturbance. It will not be a light, it will not be a frivolous matter. It will be something serious, and there might be a third person involved. So again, be very, very careful in your relationship. For the month of October, you have the Nine of Wands. That means you have been working very, very hard, and now you are actually looking back. You are actually, as they say, you are now standing and looking at your fruit of labor. You are actually standing and looking back at the work that you have been doing in the past few months, and you are feeling quite satisfied and rewarded. There is a lot of responsibility on your shoulders, and you've been working very hard, but now you are very happy looking at the result of your hard work that you have been putting in the last few months. So, this is a nice card as far as your work life is concerned. For the month of, okay, a very relevant card. So, I'll go back to the card of which month it was. Justice. It was in the month of March, I think. Yes, in the month of March, it was justice when I had said this will be around September, October, and this is November. So, somewhere close to the timeline which I gave, judgment. That means you have been able to make that call, which you had taken that call, and the decision has worked out for you. It has worked out in your favor. You are now actually in a very, state of indifference and kind of as I say, self actualization and happiness and contentment, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, physically. You are at a stage where you feel that nobody will be able to affect you negatively. I think it's a very pure state of being, and that is what you have achieved by taking that step, yeah, by taking that decision back in March. So it will have its repercussions around October, November. So good for you. And for the month of December, again a very, very relevant, a very apt card. If I look at the previous month's card, this is Four of Wands. Four of Wands means that you have some problems in the past, you have had some issues in your family life in the past, but you are now happy. However, this doesn't mean that this is a happiness. It just doesn't happen just like that on its own. You have to work at it. So you have to work at actually keeping the four walls of your home, erect, standing tall and safe and sound. And you have to work at keeping the peace and balance in your family life, and that is actually the onus is kind of more or less on you. You have to work at maintaining your family life, maintaining the balance, at maintaining equal kind of responsibility. The basically it depends on you, but you are there and you have actually you you are in a comfortable state as far as your family life is concerned. So this was for the 12 months, and now so always I take out 12 months for 12. There is one card for each month, as you have seen. Each card is actually giving you a basic theme for that particular month, and then there is one significator card. I take out one card which actually indicates the theme for you, the things which you will be most focused on throughout the year, while other factors also run in the background. The thing which you will be most focused on throughout the year, that is highlighted by this significator card. Oh, absolutely wonderful card. This is the sun. The sun is, again, like I said, there are two or three cards which are very very nice in the deck, and two or three top cards. So this is, so you are, I think, one lucky sign this year. You have already got one card which is amongst the top two three, and this again is another card which is amongst the top two three in the tarot card. The sun means the absolute state of bliss and happiness. You have the world at your feet. Sun means light. There is life happens when there is sun around. So the ultimate kind of life that you have been wishing for, desiring, the kind of happiness, the kind of contentment, the kind of satisfaction in all the worlds, be it in your physical world, in your married life, in your emotional life, in your health, or in your career. You have actually been able to achieve that level of happiness and contentment, and you have you're shining, your life is shining bright like the sun. So sun actually also indicates the soul. You are one with your soul, you are one with yourself, you're one with your family. You are actually the as they say, at a very ideal stage of being, if there is anything like that. So I think this is a wonderful reading for Aquarius. I hope you have a wonderful 2023 year. 2023, and I hope you are able to actually derive some kind of guidance from these cards. So while there are millions of Aquarians in the world, and there are so many other factors also which go into deciding your fate for a particular period of time, but this is a general indication for Aquarians, and I think it is a very very relevant reading if you ask me, because most of the times these readings, when I take out like this, one card for each month, these generally come out to be true. So all the best to you, and I hope once again you have a wonderful 2023.